In this video, we are going to talk about loading, transformation, and cleaning data in Power BI. So, why we need to transform data? Data transformation in Power BI is an essential for turning messy data into clean, structured, and well-prepared data set that can be effectively used for data analysis. On this page, you can see different ways that can be used to import data sets inside Power BI. Let's click here on Get Data from Another Source. Now here you can see different categories that can be imported inside Power BI. Let's click here on File. So these are different types of files that can be imported inside Power BI. But in this video, we will import Excel workbook and text or CSV file inside Power BI. So let's first import Excel workbook. So we'll select Excel workbook and click on Connect. Let's select the file. So this is the file and click on Open. So now here you can see that we have two sheets with name product data and sales data inside the Excel file. Let's select this sheet. In this sheet, you can find all the data like product ID, product name, categories and subcategories. Let's select both of these files and click here on transform. Right now we will not click on load. We will load these files after transforming and cleaning. So let's click here on transform data. So now we are in Power Query editor. In this editor, you can see 4 applied steps. These steps are automatically applied by the Power BI. So the any step during transformation or cleaning will be applied, it will be shown here. So these are 4 steps that have been automatically applied by the Power BI. Let's understand these steps. The first step is the source. This step defines where our data is coming from. For example, what is the source file? So Power BI has recognized that the source file is the Excel file. The second step is navigation. This step means choosing specific data from the source. So we have a source file that is Excel file, and in this Excel file we have two sheets, product data and sales data. So right now we have navigated to the sales data. So this is the step that has been automatically applied by the Power BI. The third step is the promoted headers. This step means that Power BI has recognized the first row of our data as a header row. In Excel, we have tables, and in every table, we have a first row that is a header row. So in this step, the Power BI has recognized the first row as a header row. The fourth step is the changed type. This step means that Power BI has recognized that either the data inside the columns are numbers or text. So we have the sales data table, and in this table we have a column with name product ID. So this product ID is in numbers. So here you can see that Power BI has recognized this as a number. If you want to change the data type, you just have to click here and change it into text. Click here on replace current. Now here you can see that the content inside this column has reside on the left side. It means that this is the text, and here you can see the text as a data type. If this content will be resided on the right side, it means that these are numbers. So let's click here and again change them into numbers. Click here on replace current. Now you can see that these are numbers. So we have recognized that this column with name product ID has the data that is in numbers. Now let's go here in this sheet, and in this sheet we have also product ID. So also the data type of this column must be the whole number. You can see this is the whole numbers. Now let's go here in sales data. Now let's see that how we can merge more than two columns into one. For example, we have separate three columns for month, day, and year. Let's merge them. So to merge these columns, we just have to press and hold Control key and select these columns. After selecting, right click and click here on merge columns. Now here we have to select a separator. So we will select a custom separator. So this would be the separator between the month, day, and a year. And the name of the new column would be date. Now just click OK. So now here you can see that we have now a single column with name date. And also here you can see that we have applied the step merged column. The step has been included inside the applied steps section. Now let's change the data type of this column. Right now the data type is text. So click here and change the data type into date. Now you can see that we have changed the data type and here the step has been applied. So we have transformed and cleaned some data inside these two sheets. Now let's import another source, that is text or CSV file. So we'll click here on new source and then we will click on text or CSV. So we have another file with name customer data. Now here in this file, you can see that only two steps have been automatically applied by the Power BI: source and change type. But the one thing here has to be noticed that the first row has not been recognized as the header row. Instead, we have an header row with name column 1, column 2, and column 3. So to promote the first row as a header row, first we have to select the first row and click here and click on use first row as a headers. Now you can see that we have a first row that is in headers. We have here a column with name customer ID. We have similar column here, customer ID. Make sure that both columns have the same data type. Here's the data type is text. Now let's go here in customer data, and here also the data type is text. So we have successfully transformed and cleaned data. Now we will load this data. To load this data, we just have to click here on close and apply. So the data has been successfully loaded. Now here in the data section, you can see here the customer data, product data, and sales data. Now let's move towards the last step in which we will specify the connection between these three data sets. Here you can see that we have three views. The first one is the report view, second one is the table view, and third one is a model view. In model view, you can see the connection between these three data sets. Here's the sales data and the product data. The connection between them is the product ID. Both have the same product ID of the customers. Also, we have the connection between the customer data and the sales data. Here you can see that we have the customer ID column inside the sales data. Similarly, we have the same customer ID column inside customer data. But Power BI has not recognized this connection. Sometimes Power BI does not recognize the connection. So in this situation, we have to tell the Power BI that these two data sets have some connection. So the customer ID makes the connection between these two data sets. So I will just drag and drop this customer ID here. Now here I will click OK. So now here you can see also a connection between these two data sets.